Council approved a new operating budget. What does this mean to you and your annual property taxes? Property taxes fund the operating budget and are distributed based on annual assessment values. The tax rate is multiplied by your assessed property value to calculate your tax levy. Let's imagine Red Deer has 3 houses of varying assessed values. Each house will need to pay taxes based on its portion of the total assessed value of all 3 houses. Now, let's say a year goes by and the current market conditions see all of the assessments increased by the same percentage, 5% in this case. The distribution of taxes would therefore remain the same. But what happens if each house has a different shift in assessment value? House A pays a lower portion of overall taxes because it has a lower portion of the overall assessment. House B increases at the average rate and stays consistent at $900 in taxes. House C now pays a higher portion of the overall taxes because it has a higher proportion of the overall assessment. So, what happens when City Council approves a 1.5% operating budget increase? This does not mean every taxpayer sees the same 1.5% change in their taxes. It depends on how your property increases or decreases in assessed value relative to the rest of the city. The house that appreciates at the same rate as the average will expect to see a 1.5% increase in their taxes. The house that increased more than average in assessed value will see a larger than average tax increase. Despite the tax rate increase, the house with a lower than average assessment change will actually see a tax decrease because its value decreased while most others increased. As you can see, there are many factors involved in setting property taxes. If you have any questions about your assessment or taxes, please reach out to the city and ask.